Yes! Stop calling him gay. God. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me again for another episode of Heartstopper. We are now on episode 6. Lots of things happened last episode. Not the things that I said that I wanted to happen, but lots of fantastic things happened. I loved that Charlie is now opened up to Nick about his eating disorder. Hopefully Nick's going to help Charlie get some help for that. Although he didn't really seem to understand the severity of it. I don't know. I'm not sure how well that's going to go just yet. Tao and Ella's together, finally, and we're finally going to meet Nick's dad. And I'm intrigued to know how Nick is going to introduce Charlie to his dad. Whether it is going to be, hey, this is my boyfriend, or hey, this is my friend, close friend, best bud, good mate. That was it, wasn't it? I'm still holding out hope for more Isaac. And I'm also still holding out hope for some sort of progression in the teacher's storyline, because that's what I'm most interested in. If we're honest here, that is what I'm here for. Which I didn't think that I would be, but I'm like, yes please. Yes please. Just give me the teachers. I mean, Nick and Charlie are great and everything, and that's essentially why we were here to begin with, but I just want a side. If they did a spin-off of the teachers, I'd be watching 100%. But let's just get into the episode. It's really cute that they're getting to walk around the city holding hands as well. Oh, okay. So then he's not introducing him as his boyfriend.
Would you feel better if I waited here?
No.
No.
Absolutely
No,
not.
please come with me.
Tellement grandi, mais qu'est-ce qui s'est passé? Tu fais beaucoup de rugby?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is my dad, Stefan. This is my... I'm Charlie.
Nice to meet you, Charlie. So, you meet Nick in school?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah, great. So good to see you in Paris. You never visit. When do you graduate? Must be soon now.
No, I've still got 2 more years left.
Ah.
This is awkward. I do think that on the face of things, especially when we were initially introduced to Nick, it would have been easy to assume that he has this perfect life and that he is this perfect person, which, I mean, I'm not saying that he's not perfect because I love Nick, but he doesn't have a perfect life. His mum's fantastic. His mum is incredible. He has the best mum ever, but he doesn't have a good relationship with his brother. His brother's a freaking arsehole, and he also clearly doesn't have a good relationship with his dad either. It seems like it's not bad. It's almost like he doesn't have enough of a relationship with his father for it to be classed as bad. It's just kind of nothing.
I would have invited you this summer, but Martin is having this new kitchen fitted. The apartment is a mess.
Oh, does he have a new family?
That's okay. You know, I'd still like to meet her sometime if you wanted me to.
Yeah. Perhaps someday soon.
It's been really fun.
Excuse me for a moment.
It's also it almost means more that he's brought Charlie when his relationship with his father is kind of like this. Because it's a very vulnerable thing for him to allow Charlie to see. The fact that his relationship with his father is so distant and awkward, and for him to show Charlie that says a lot. And must mean a lot.
I think so.
I'm sorry, boys.
He's got to go.
Something has come up and I just can't get out of it.
Oh,
I'm coming to England next week. Small business trip.
Shit.
You should come to dinner. David will want to see you.
I miss that boy. We'll see. Laisse pas tomber le rugby. Les filles adorent les joueurs de rugby. David avait plein de petites copines quand il avait ton âge. Wonderful to meet one of Nick's friends.
Yeah, you too.
Friends.
On s'appelle plus tard, hein?
I mean, he didn't even give him, like, even if Nick had wanted to introduce Charlie as his boyfriend, his dad didn't even give him the chance. Like, there wasn't even the opportunity for him to do so. Maybe when he does come to visit, I mean, I'm not holding out much hope that he is actually going to come and visit, but maybe Nick might get the opportunity to tell him then.
Well,
Yeah.
it's past. I really thought I could talk to him about you. It's okay.
So
It just doesn't.
your fault.
He doesn't know me.
No, he really
He
doesn't.
knows I like rugby, and
That's it.
that's it.
Is he going to tell them? Is he going to tell them that he kissed Elle?
I have something to share.
Go on, share with the group.
Me and Elle kissed.
No way.
Oh, I love that they're so happy.
So proud of you.
You have to tell us everything right now.
Ty, this is the best thing that's ever happened.
Wait, so what does this mean? Are you two dating?
They
I don't
didn't
know, we
discuss
literally had our
that.
first kiss like 5 hours ago.
You have to ask him to be your boyfriend. I'm sure he'll say yes.
I don't know. It's too soon.
No, it's not.
You've got to.
Come on. Come on, let's go.
Oh. Oh, Isaac. I mean, they're not exactly being quiet, are they?
So, like, are we?
What were you gonna say?
I forgot.
Finally. If you even think about giving me another hickey.
I wasn't thinking
You
about
so-
that.
Yes, he was.
How are you feeling?
Fine.
Good.
Charlie, you literally fainted on me today.
But how are you feeling about it?
Yeah. He does want, like, Charlie's, like, deflecting. He's pretending everything's okay, again. That's his, like, default setting, is everything's fine, everything's great, when things are literally falling apart in his life.
You wanted to go out to him.
You changed the subject.
I know I've been stressed about coming out, but I don't think I realised how stressed out you've been about it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter how I feel about it anymore.
No.
It's your coming out.
No, it
It
does
always goes
matter.
through it.
It matters to me.
It does.
Boys, it's past 11. Should be in your room. Go on
Go.
now.
Couldn't have let them off. Pretty sure I did the exact same thing at that age. Sneaking around like that. With a boy.
Did Mr. Farouk not know that he's gay? That was such a subtle hint of like, so I just want to make sure that you know that I like men. Just so, you know, we're all on the same page here. I like men.
You never did anything like that.
With a boy.
Not when you don't figure out you're gay until your late 20s. Tend to miss out on those beautiful gay
So he is gay.
experiences.
Oh my god, I'm in love with this. This is everything. This is everything.
Probably a bit late for me to have any youthful moments of discovery.
I don't think there's an age limit on those, to be honest.
Yep. I think you could have one right now.
You flirting with me?
100%.
Maybe.
Oh my god, I love them so much. Oh, they're everything.
Ah, come on. We should head back.
Oh my god. They're my favourite. I love them. I love them. I love them so much. And I actually really like that. I actually think that is... Heartstopper obviously do a fantastic job of showing like a range of different sexualities and like a range of different backgrounds, and like they clearly want to show a lot of people's experiences, and they clearly want to like shed light on different LGBT experiences. And I think that it's really interesting that they've added in this character of Mr. Farouk, someone who didn't figure out what his sexuality was until he was, I mean, that's not exactly old, like until he was well into his 20s, because obviously this show is set with a bunch of teenagers who are all discovering themselves and their sexualities at actually quite a young age, and that's not everybody's story. I love Mr. Farouk. I mean, he could possibly be up there in like one of my favourite characters in terms of like the fact that I love that they've put his character in there. That was so lovely, that scene where he's like, I've missed out on that because he didn't figure that out. Is it just, oh, it's Darcy's face, yeah.
Thanks, I hate it. I knew you would. I'm sorry for being, you know, not a very good girlfriend recently. I'm gonna make it up to you. I've got plans. Big plans.
I love them.
Excuse me. We haven't kissed in like 2 days.
I think you might get interrupted again though. Either that or things are going to go a lot further. Oh.
Right. Come on. We're gonna be late.
I hate you. Why do you like me? I really don't.
Tara, she's a princess.
You do love her.
about
You're
for
just
your end?
struggling to tell her. Yeah, this is gonna get shut down. I also don't think that this is necessarily what Tara wanted. He's like, oh, I find his storyline so interesting that I just want to know more about exactly how Isaac's feeling. Obviously, he's feeling uncomfortable, like being surrounded by all of these people. A lot of his friendship group has like recently got into relationships. They're all over each other. And I think that he's like, why don't I feel this way? Like, why don't I have the urge to make out with the person that I like? I just kind of want more. Like, we're having to very much read between the lines when it comes to Isaac. We're having to like infer how he's feeling from like tiny little glimpses at him, and I just want more. Why the fuck are you here, Ben? I highly doubt that you were invited because they all hate you.
There you are.
Is James gonna try and
Hang out
kiss
with your
him?
friends.
No. You?
They're just teasing me about Charlie.
Do they all think the hickey was you?
I told them it wasn't, but I do have a question on someone else though.
You?
Yeah? Is it me?
Yes, it's you. Oh. Yeah.
Sorry.
No.
Was it bad or I've just never kissed anyone before? So.
No, it's not that. It's
He doesn't understand what he's feeling right now. Oh. Okay. Wow. I feel like I'm gonna start crying. I actually think that Isaac's storyline is one of the most important storylines. Like, I keep saying this about so many different people, but the reason why Isaac clearly doesn't understand why he's feeling this way, because he knows that he likes James. And everyone around him is behaving a certain way with the people that they like. Whereas Isaac doesn't want that. And because there isn't a lot of representation and there isn't a lot of storylines like this in mainstream media, it's understandable that he's going to be so confused because he doesn't have a lot of reference points for why he feels this way, what he's feeling. I'm genuinely just crying. I'm not even sure that I'm done crying about Isaac. Even the leaf oh my god. Teachers? Oh no. Harry.
Me and my boy come in, yeah?
No?
You're
I invited you to my
homophobic.
party.
Yeah, well, no homophobes at my birthday
Yes.
party. Yeah, leave.
No. What? Come on, man. Everyone's here. Can I not just talk to Nick and Charlie?
No, they don't want to talk to you.
What do you mean they don't want to talk to me?
No, actually, I think that they should talk to him. No, something happened on this Eiffel Tower that we need to understand. It doesn't excuse any of Harry's previous behaviours, but I'd like to understand what's changed, why he's now sticking up for them, because he's stuck up for Imogen against Ben as well. Like, something's changed, and I want to understand what it is. He's going to apologise.
I know I've said some homophobic stuff in the past, but I feel like I know better now. And I'll never say anything like that again.
No.
Ooh. I feel like I'd have been happy either way, you know. I think that... Oh, God, it's hard, isn't it? Because they're 15 years old. And I'm not trying to excuse homophobia. That's not what I'm trying to do. But you still trying to figure out who you are at that age. The thing is, it wasn't all that clear whether Harry's apology was sincere. But I think that you are like learning who you are, where your boundaries are, like how you feel about things. We don't know Harry's background. We don't know what he's been taught at home. There's got to be somewhere that he got these ideas of homophobia from. And I'm not trying to excuse it, but I don't know. Like, yeah, I mean, I don't think that necessarily was a sincere apology. But if he is trying to better himself and if he is trying to apologise for the things that he's done in the past, truly like take back his homophobic views, I mean, yeah, okay. I don't know what side of this I lie on, which is why I'm like, I'd have been happy either way. I'd have accepted it either way. Ultimately, it's Charlie that he hurt the most, and it's Charlie who gets to decide whether he forgives him or not. But I would understand if Charlie did forgive him. That's what I'm saying, I think. Ben, however, is a completely different story. Oh, okay. This wasn't the game of spin the bottle that I thought it was. I thought they were gonna kiss. Okay. I was like, what? Who's gonna end up kissing who? I thought Charlie was gonna end up kissing Ben.
Charlie, come on, I know you've loved
I dare Charlie to kiss
No. 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 Ah, it's awkward enough as it is because there's so many rumours going around about them. James is obviously kind of hurt because of what happened with Isaac, because he probably doesn't understand why Isaac pulled away when things were going quite well between them. And then Isaac was obviously like pulled away from the kiss and has kind of like shut down a little bit, which if you understand why, it's very understandable. But obviously James doesn't know that, so James isn't in a great place. This whole thing with Charlie is just kind of awkward, like really awkward. And I can't imagine that Charlie wants to kiss someone that's not his boy. I know he's just kissed Tao, but Tao doesn't count. Tao is completely doesn't count. And I can't imagine like Nick wants to see Charlie kiss James. Like, it's kind of awkward.
You're only saying that because of the hickey rumour. And
It wasn't James.
yeah.
I dare Charlie to kiss Ben.
No, that's worse. No.
No way.
That isn't even funny. I barely know Charlie. I'm tired anyway.
Can I do a truth instead?
Okay then.
Who gave you the
Who
hickey?
gave you the hickey? What? Can we just move on from this?
You walked into that, Charlie. It is the biggest scandal on this trip. If you didn't think they were going to ask you who gave you the hickey, then you're an idiot. I think that Nick might save him. I think Nick might be like, it was me. I really hope Nick's going to say, I really hope that this is the moment that Nick's like, it was me. Fuck you all, it was me. Go on.
I know who it was.
Oh.
Me. We're dating.
Oh my god, I called it.
Really cute.
Yes, Nick.
Going out. I never would have guessed Nick was gay.
Yeah.
He's not.
He's bi, actually. But
I love that Charlie's also instantly like, he's bi actually. Like, Charlie is also always there to defend Nick's sexuality. Both of them are like, yes, he's bi. Nick's bi. Yes, stop calling him gay. God.
we're okay with people knowing.
I'm sorry to ruin this very lovely moment, but I think I'm gonna be sick.
I'm going to pretend I believe you have food poisoning.
Okay,
Yeah.
just try and take some deep breaths. I'll get.
Why did you go to the teacher? Just go be sick in the bathroom. Like, why would you go to the teacher? It's clearly obvious that you're just throwing up because you've had too much to drink. Why would you go to the teacher for that? What are they going to do to help this situation? I don't understand why they went to the teachers. Oh.
Why did I get into teaching?
Oh God. Oh man, I'm so happy for them.
You came out to a room full of people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess I did. Do you think everyone in school's gonna know about it?
Yes.
Probably. I think I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I think this was the best way to do it, actually. I mean, it was kind of forced out of Nick because Charlie didn't have an answer to the question. He did it to save Charlie because there's just so many rumours going about. People weren't going to stop asking Charlie about it, and Charlie didn't have anything to say. However, I do think that this was the best way. Like, Nick was struggling with telling people, and I think that it is kind of potentially like a weight off his shoulder, that it's just going to get passed around and that people are just going to find out.
Since Tao and Isaac are singing in the girls' room tonight, I could sleep in here.
Or he can sleep with you.
With you? In that case, I think you're gonna have to move over because that's my side of the bed.
Crushing me!
It's my side. I'm tickle you. Don't you dare tickle you. Alright, we're gonna have to fight. We're gonna have to fight.
Do I win?
Yes. The one thing that is confusing me is it's already been established that they've had sleepovers before. But it's like this is a huge deal that they're getting to sleep in the same bed. Which, I mean, maybe it's because when they've had sleepovers before, it's been at each other's houses where their parents are in earshot and they're actually like truly alone right now. But even when Tao and Isaac were there, it was kind of like, oh, it's a big deal that we're getting to like sleep next to each other. When they've had quite a few sleepovers from what was implied at the start of the season.
Payback. Is this okay?
Yeah.
Didn't sound very
Yeah,
sure.
that didn't.
I'm not sure I'm ready to do anything more than kissing.
No, I didn't think we did that right now.
Oh. I do want to.
Me too. I only want to do it if you did, and if you didn't ever want to do it, then I wouldn't either. That sounded really cheesy.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
so
very
embarrassing.
cute.
Kissing still okay though?
Isaac.
I'm sorry for ruining your birthday.
Hey, it's not wrong. I have to be perfect for you. Darcy,
You don't.
nobody's perfect. I love you. I love you so much.
This is perfect. This is what she
Like I mean
wanted.
it because I'm drunk. I really do mean it. It's so gross.
I was just sick. I don't care.
Cute.
You've only got one clean bed now. Where are you going to sleep?
She can't get in trouble for having food poisoning, can she?
You're not who we thought you were. Mr. Farouk, the character arc of Mr. Farouk this season, he really isn't who we first thought that he was. I'm so here for this. I'm so here for them.
Suppose I'd better head down to reception and try and get some fresh sheets.
I mean,
You could share his bed.
you could just share my bed. No, sorry.
Oh my god, he's so sweet.
I don't think it's a stupid idea.
Me either. I love them so much. I love them so much. I think they might be my favourite couple of the series.
In the deep end, I'm ready now to swim.
Nick is launching your relationship on Instagram. The heart. He's going all out. Yes. This episode gave me everything that I said that I wanted last episode. I just had to wait an episode for it. Mr. Farouk, and I still don't know the art teacher's name. I feel really bad that I don't know his name, but I don't know his name. But the teachers, their relationship just might be my favourite couple of Heartstopper. Full stop. I don't like, potentially I'm in the minority on this. I don't like, are other people so like captivated by their relationship, or is it just me? I love them. Mr. Farouk is actually adorable, with him being like so shy about it. The cutest. Also, Isaac, breaking my heart. Again. I really feel for Isaac. Oh my god, genuinely I'm gonna start crying again if I think about Isaac too much. Normally I'd be like, I feel like he needs to speak to someone because he's so alone in this, and I think that that's what's killing him. But I'm not sure that his friends would get it. Like, I genuinely don't know who he could speak to. Like, I don't know that he'd necessarily get what he needs from speaking to any of them, which is another one of my concerns. Oh, let's not cry about Isaac. I love his storyline so much, and I'm so happy that we did get to see a little bit more. Like, I think that was a really great scene. And it's almost like, because Isaac clearly doesn't know what's going on with him, I think Isaac's very confused. And I think that's potentially why we're not really getting to see a lot of it. We're just getting to see like snippets of like Isaac trying to figure out his feelings. I mean, literally, the fact that Nick came out this episode and that's not the main thing that I'm taking from this episode, that's not the main thing that I'm talking about, is astounding, to be honest. That proves how much I care about Isaac and the teacher's relationship, that I'm not sat here like, Nick came out, isn't that crazy? Like, that's what this season has been leading up to. This season has been building to Nick's coming out, and in this episode, it's not the thing that I enjoyed the most. Even though it was a great scene. That's not me saying that it wasn't a great scene. It was a wonderful scene, and I actually think the way that he came out was perfect, because it was him protecting Charlie. It was always going to go that way. That's like a fundamental thing in their relationship, that they strive to protect each other. So I think that it was always going to be, Nick was eventually going to come out to protect Charlie. We obviously only have 2 more episodes of Heartstopper left, so if you want to catch my reaction to the last 2 episodes of Heartstopper, I will be uploading them on Wednesdays. So if you want to catch them, then make sure you subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.